Hi folks, and welcome back to Tam Stamps. Today we're going to be making card number 3 from the June 2024 Paper Pumpkin subscription pack. And here are the things we're going to be using to create this card today. Alright, let's get started. And this is going to be the smallest of the standouts for this month's box. We're going to punch out our banner as we normally do and get it stamped. Now, you might have seen in the preview of this card, it's going to read Sweet Friend. And I think we might be adding some words to that a little bit later. Now, here's our card base, and I'm going to fold that in half and get it ready for all the embellishment we're going to be doing to it. The first thing is going to be this translucent plastic sheet, which we're going to be squaring up in the middle of the card. I'm zooming in a bit because I found it a little bit hard to see in the video, and it really doesn't pop out away from the card per se. It's more of a base for the embellishment that's going to be put on top of it. As usual, I'm using a small piece of paper that I had laying around to be my guideline as to where I'm going to be mounting that plastic piece. I'm going to be putting some mounting tape around the edge, and you can probably hear that in the background as I'm doing it. And here we go. Not too bad. I think that looks pretty squared up. All right, and here is the embellishment that we're going to put on top of the plastic. And as you can see, it's really green, and it's going to pop out from that pale green behind it. And for this one, we're going to be using adhesive dots. And you can see as we go along here that my proficiency with adhesive dots has become better, but I am still not at expert level yet. And please remember, if you are enjoying these videos, please feel free to like this video, and of course, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss out when we publish new videos. And no, I'm not using a guide on this one because it's simply going to go right on top. It's virtually the same size as the plastic underlay, so I'm using that underlay as the guide. I promise you it didn't take me that long to get it on. I did have some camera problems and wanted to speed up the process here just a little bit. All right, now we're going to be starting with the peach embellishments, some of which we'll be using hexagon foam stamps, and others will, as you can see, adhesive dots. And once again, I'm going to jump a little bit ahead as I did have some additional camera problems. Summertime seems to be peach season here in the United States, and at least that's what it seems like when they're always advertising peach and vanilla ice cream or peach cobbler and vanilla ice cream or something similar like that, which actually sounds really good right now. Now, all right, as I said, we're going to be adding some additional wording to this card as well, and it's a nice hello in the sparkly silver that we've been seeing in the first card and the second card. And this is, I think this is a nice hello card for maybe somebody you haven't talked to in a while, or maybe a good friend that's drifted away for a little bit, and it's a great sentiment for saying hello. And you are acknowledging that they are, in fact, a dear friend. And it's, again, that sparkly white facing that is really nice as it pops away from the green and the peach color as well. Now we're going to be using some of the hexagon dots as well as a few adhesive dots for these guys. You probably can't see it, but I'm actually checking the instructions as I'm making this to make sure that I'm creating it as they would like to for the example. And in this case, I realized I should be putting on the hello portion of the wording before our stamped standout, which is why I stopped kind of midstream and went on a different tack there. Now, we can see why we're using the adhesive dot for the part going over the peaches, which are already elevated. And then, of course, the foam hexes on the other side will keep it at the same level so it stands out just as the stamped banner will. And now for some of these pearl-esque embellishments, and I am placing them as the instructions show in the final example, and I'm not sure if this is the best place for them. So let me know what you would do if you would place them in a different area of the card down in the comments. I'd be interested in what your opinion is. Maybe around the hello or sweet friend. All right, here we are with our final product and the envelope that it would be sent out in. And thank you once again for joining us here at TAM Stamps. And I look forward to talking to you when we do our next card.